Episode 234, Slappin Podcast. About damn time. We got Bronson Bauman on the pod. What's good, buddy?
Not much, man. Just living life, basically.
Yeah, it's been challenging to get you on. You got that full-time job now, boy, that 9 to 5. Or was it 9 to 3? What are your hours?
I'm 6 to 2:30, and yeah, you text me at 10 o'clock in Illinois time. Pod now. I'm like, dude, I'm driving the company truck right now. Relax.
What do you do, dude? I honestly don't even know what you do.
So I work for a natural gas pipeline company, and the mother company is Energy Transfer, and I'm a repairman for the lower end company, which is Panhandle User Pipeline, and it's not to knock it by a lower company, just Energy Transfer owns it. I'm a repairman, so I kind of just go around repair line markers. So here in Illinois, we have line markers that are on each side of the road say, "Hey, don't dig here. There's a big ass pipeline underneath with 700 psi essentially." So I do that. I play with gas pressure a little bit. They're teaching me how to do that, and yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So yeah, I know you're busy, and then on top of that, you got a child. So like that's
Yeah,
challenging, right?
yeah. Life's. I mean, last year life was definitely different. Step back from racing full time, went and got a real job. So again, I'm 6 to 2:30. I'm gone before Bowden wakes up, and then when I get home, I basically get 3 hours with him because his bedtime's varies from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, 8:30. I know the math ain't mathing, but he determines when he goes to bed at some nights, and so yeah, extremely busy. So that leaves basically 8 o'clock on for basically my time or mine and Alex's time.
Yeah. No, man, it's tough as you get older. Responsibilities take a lot of your time up. Do you like your job? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool in that aspect. I mean, it's going from the glamorous life of a professional flat track racer to essentially, like you say, a 9 to 5. So that aspect sucks. I work with some really good people. One of my best friends, his future father-in-law, is my coworker, so we get along really good. My boss is actually an hour and a half away from me, and so I kind of get to do what I want. They trust me, which is really cool. They just say, "Hey, make your own schedule, get your stuff done, and roll with it."
that's cool, man. Trying to think last year for racing, I know you did the season finale. What other ones did you do, bro? You did Peoria, right?
I did Peoria. I did two others. I did Coin Mile, and then I did Lucas Oil. As far as AFT stuff goes, and then I did primarily all of your season, and then a couple of one-off races here or there.
What did you ride at the coin? I'm trying to refresh my memory.
Um, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but I rode an XG 750.
Okay.
Jim Churchilla. I
Okay.
rode his XG there.
And then you rode Mike Butler's Yamaha at the finale. Did you ride that at Peoria too?
Yeah, so that was the only bike I rode twice last year. I rode another guy's bike at Lucas Oil, which was a Yamaha MT-07. It was actually the bike you raffled off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. Then jumped on to, Butler's bike at Peoria. Just kind of, I mean, we planned it out, but I mean, literally jumped on it the day before, make sure the front end wasn't going to snap off, and went and sent it over Peoria TT.
And what, dude, you did pretty decent. Like, I know you got fifth at the last race and you were coming strong on Dallas there at the end. But
Yeah.
what Peoria too? Was it fifth or sixth? Like, what were your results? They were solid for just coming off the couch, literally.
Yeah, Peoria was brutal. It was hot and
We get
ended
it. It
up
was hot.
fourth.
It was hot,
Yeah,
guys. We get it.
yeah, exactly. This was off
Not
the
everybody's
counter.
built the same, dude. I mean,
Dude, I'm 6 to 2:30. I'm not built the same. I sit in a company truck with air conditioning all day. The
yeah.
Peoria ended up fourth actually, and then yeah, Lucas Oil or not Lucas Oil. Well, what's the name of that track down there in Missouri? Um,
Is
Lake
it
Ozark.
okay? I was gonna say, is it Wheatland? But that was a different one.
Wheatland was Lucas Oil.
Yeah.
Lake Ozark Speedway, we'll call it. Yeah, I started feeling my oats there late in the race and was coming on strong. I mean, not to say we had anything for him once if we ever got to him, but as you all know, you got to be there to be start the race if you want to be there with them at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we could talk a little bit about kind of what your plans are for this year, right? I mean, do you have any plans? Like what's
Yeah, kind of just throwing it towards the wind and trying to have fun, honestly. Last year I really planned on doing your full season, and then which what was your last race? South
nieces?
Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't make that one, but this year I don't really have a set schedule as far as all the races. I plan on doing six races out with AFT. Starting it off, just might as well rip it off is Ventura. We're just first race of the year. We're gonna drive 36 hours across country, but do the two West Coast ones
Something light.
basically. Yeah,
What are you
you
riding
know.
at those races?
So I'm actually riding Dick Ford's Yamaha MT-07s. So jumping on
Oh,
another
nice.
another guy's bikes, but
Have they been ridden before or are they brand new bikes that they built?
no. So they've kind of been through the ringer a little bit. Cody John Cox built the original one, which was a big A center shock. And then I think Bonzi rode them. I think Varnsey rode them at one point. There's been a few riders I think have done a one-off race for Dick on them, but no, they've been kind of parked since I believe like 19. And with the rules package coming around, Dick wanted to get them out, and he sent them out to Nick Armstrong and having Nick fully rebuild them. So essentially, I'm supposed to be getting two brand new bikes, which will be awesome. Takes a
What are
you
they?
know
Big A, center shock frame, and what's the other one?
C&J.
Nice, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Big A center, and they're both Yamahas.
yeah.
So that must have been modified to fit. It was probably a Cali Big A frame. Had to
I
be.
don't
Because I
I
don't
don't
think he's
know.
made any. He hasn't made frames in a while. That guy's from around me, Aaron Humphrey. He built a really good frame there for a while. That my black bike, my linkage bike was a Big A linkage frame.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. I don't know because Cody John Cox built that bike brand new way back in the day when Aaron Humphrey
Oh,
was.
okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't really know for a fact, but I mean I believe I was told it was a big A. Dude, I don't know. I haven't seen the bike since 2017 with John Cox, so
Yeah.
it could have changed. It could be the same. It could be Willie built for all we know.
What did you last year when you rode Butler's bike, it was the MT-07 and a C&J frame. What'd you
Yeah.
think of the C&J chassis on that? Because that's what I
I,
rode, like the G&G bikes that I rode for people listening, they were G&G chassis motorcycles, and I always grew up riding C&Js. But I didn't love my Cali C&J on all the
yeah.
tracks. Sometimes that thing sucked. But the G&G, like the Yamaha, I guess it's more like a Southland frame C&J. That thing was pretty good everywhere. Now, granted, it wasn't great on cushions, but it was doable.
Yeah, so honestly, that was kind of what I was very skeptical about. I mean, you had a great career on those things, two championships in the Mushroom Cup class.
Guys, lucky I didn't
Um,
sneak out there in your big boy cup and take your guys' lunch money
take,
too.
yeah, I'm messing with you, but you pay attention to that stuff, and I when I rode the Cowie C&Js, they're badass at Springfield, Sacramento. Besides
That's
that,
it. Yeah.
keep the thing parked. Fuck that thing.
Savannah, they were all right too, but yeah.
Yeah, just keep the thing parked. I don't want to touch it. Besides, yeah, those three racetracks. So when I got on the Yamaha, we actually went out to the Spencer Schaff on with your old bike, and we went to Macomb Short Track, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we threw some water down." It was kind of spotty, inconsistent, and I went out on that thing first, and it's like, damn, it was pretty good. It was pretty
Yeah.
consistent. So for being inconsistent, kind of brushed off cushion short track, I was very surprised. The thing was very planted and it turned pretty good and didn't have the old Cowie C&J feel where you break the thing off in the center of the corner and it just hangs out to dry. Like I would turn the
Yeah.
thing, bend the thing in the middle, and it would actually jump off a corner. So that was extremely, shocking to me because I
What's
went
crazy
in
too, like it's crazy the difference between the Cali and the Yamaha one. It's like it shouldn't be that much different,
right. I
but they
mean,
felt so different to me. I agree.
so I don't know. numbers. I'm not real good with those. Besides, 1 and 1 is 2. But simple math, man. Keep it simple around here. But I believe the Yamaha was based off his Rotax chassis with the motor configuration. It was small enough, from what I've been told. Dude,
Mm.
what I was told could have been a lie, and I was like, yeah, sounds great. But it's a very compact motorcycle. So
Once you
me
ride the
being,
bike, though, nothing of what anybody else says matters because like you've ridden a bike. Like people could say
yeah,
whatever they want, but once you have that feel for it, you kind of know right away. So yeah, I mean, you looked comfy on it. So
yeah. I mean, I was chasing this feeling with the KTM's for so long of sitting on top of the motorcycle
mm,
because I'm a DTX guy. That's what I grew up riding. So we were putting these tall seats on, and I felt super cool on it because I was big and bowed up on it and sitting on top of the motorcycle. Then I get on that C&J Yamaha, and I'm sitting down in it a little bit, and the thing's just small. And it was like, I'm a bigger guy. I was able to put the thing wherever I wanted it to and do, kind of ride it like a 450, which was extremely good in my case because I'm a fair 450 rider. And I just had that confidence within 5-10 laps of like I rolled off the track. And granted, it was just a kind of a private ride day essentially. And I went over to Spencer. I was like, dude, this thing's fucking cool. And I feel like I felt good. I felt, really, really good. I was like, man, if we had a national here today, I'm going to win it. Easy to say, but
yeah.
it felt really good, honestly, to say the least. And kind of disappointed it's taken this long in my, can't call it a career anymore, but my racing stint to ride one. And I was very pleased by it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the KTM a little bit. I honestly forgot. I forgot you rode those things for a minute.
3 years.
They were the hot ticket for a second, everybody thought. And I was on this podcast for a while, and I'm just like, dude, I'm not a KTM guy. I think they suck. I think there's a lot of things about that motor platform that doesn't work. And people keep saying, "Oh, it's in development, it's in development." I'm like, I don't know, man. Those Suzuki twins that they Bromley built, and I think Billy Ross just built one. They look really good right away. Those KTM's just there's so much torque and they just seem so fast.
But they
I,
aren't.
I know. It's just the way they look riding, like they just seem like they snap out so quick. And
They're extremely responsive to throttle. I mean, and we even went to cable pull, and like the thing, yeah, it jumps. I won't lie, I didn't mind the KTM there towards the end with Travis. He was trying some things, and my KTM didn't sound like anyone else's. My biggest complaint that year was I couldn't race the thing off in the corner and be consistent with it. We're fighting some clutch issues, and of course, once I'm done on the bike, they're like, "Oh, we got to figure it out." But um, that was my biggest complaint because, like, honestly, the power wise for especially last season, the thing worked pretty good getting off the corner. It had really smooth power. It fell off extremely quick, but I mean, we're racing short tracks 90% of the time day and age, so it was pretty competitive in that aspect. But I hang it up too soon on the thing? Did I quit too soon on it? I don't know, but yeah, it definitely had its positives and negatives. A lot of people seen more negatives with it than positives, but um, I told Arnie and Amy, and Travis, like, hey, if you guys ever want to just pull the thing out and go ride it after the changes, I'd love to ride it. I want to see it do better just because it's another manufacturer out there, and I
yeah,
like that aspect. But
yeah. No, I mean, some guys are riding them pretty well. Like Davis, Davis is a great rider, and every once in a
yeah,
while though, he'll have a podium on that thing, and it'll look really good. And then the next weekend he's like, eighth through tenth. It's like, okay, there's the KTM.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
If the track has a smidge of grip, it's not bad. And that was my thing with it was when it had grip, I was able to roll the thing off in the corner freely. As soon as it slicked off, it was like I'd throw a parachute out back and the rear wheels locking up, and it was either 100% throttle and 100% brake to get it in the corner, or just pray to God he made the corner, and
Talk about like the struggles too, like when you have a motorcycle you're not comfortable with. Talk about the like the confidence or lack of confidence it gives you as a rider. Like eventually you start to think like, man, do I suck? Am I washed up? Am I, what's going on with me as a rider? And then you jump on a bike off the couch that you've barely ridden and you're running down the guy that ended up winning the championship at the last race of the year. I mean, talk about the highs and lows of like trying to ride those motorcycles you're not comfortable on, but in questioning your ability. Like at the end of the day, I mean, we've all been there. I've been there multiple times where it's like I'm done. Like, dude, I thought I was washed up 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like you do those highs and lows where you suck and then like I could win. Like you said at McCall, I win a national today.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's a reason why I'm sitting here today working a 9 to 5. It beat me. I had 3 years of just getting my ass kicked. The XG, we went out and podiumed right away, and it's like, sweet. And then the rest of the year, we had a couple top fives. KTM, 2 years in a row, I didn't even have a top five finish. So, I mean, coming from 1920 where I was third, fifth in the championship, 21 I was running top five in the championship on my own Indian program to the XG, and then it just kind of snowballed going the wrong way. And again, I got extremely beat up mentally in the aspect of going Grand National racing. I sucked. If you take me out on a 450, it was really good, and it was a snowball effect for me. I mean, that wasn't the whole reason why I took a step back. It was a good part of it, but yeah, it's hard when you go from you're running in the top five consistently to 2 years in a row you didn't make a top five, and then you jump on a motorcycle and you top five 2 races, two completely different racetracks, and it's like, I started questioning. It's like, oh shit, okay, that's cool. I don't suck as bad as I thought I did. I was sucking some air, at a couple of them, like, man, but
It's so crazy because
it's tough.
if I could have a fraction of your talent, I feel like I would have been a national champ, like a premier level national champion. Like, remember you texted me about a month or two ago, and you're like, "Hey, man, talk me out of building a bike and doing the season." I'm like, if I talk to you on the phone, I'm gonna talk you into doing it because I believe in your ability and your talent level, and it's criminal that you're not doing all these races. Um,
Dude,
I
I
just
appreciate it a lot. As you know, it's like talent does get you, a long way. And in 19, 20, and 21, and 22, I had a really good work ethic. I was for myself. I wasn't Briar, I wasn't JD, but I put in the work. I rode a lot and I worked out a lot. And um, it just come to a point where I was kind of the only guy to say, I didn't have my guy there for a mechanic wise. And when you're running with Briar, Dallas, Jared, you got to have, a mechanic there that's for you. And I never really had that until I got on the KTM. And then it's like, okay, I got the guy with Travis, but I don't have the motorcycle at this point in time. So that also weighed in on me. It's like, dude, like my timing's never good. I get the guy, I don't have the motorcycle. I have the motorcycle, I don't have the guy. And that it sucks. It's not just talent. Talent will only get you so far, and hard work will get you just as far. But you got to have the entire package when you're racing these guys. I mean, look at the dang Estenson team. How many guys do they have at the racetrack? And are they over the top? Possibly. But look at Jared Mees. I envy what he did. He built his team. He went and got, Kenny Tolbert, Bubba Bentley, Jimmy Wood. Those are some of the three best guys you can have in your corner. And they won, titles together because the entire package. Jared was obviously not always the fastest guy on track, but he worked hard and he was extremely smart. And, he reason why he's, quote unquote 10 time.
we're gonna bounce around a little bit on this, but what is your relationship like with Jared Meese? I know Briar and Jared have a pretty good relationship where they were friends, they were training together, then they were rivals, and it got weird for a couple years, and now they're back to kind of they're not like hanging out every weekend, but they're friends. You were always kind of, I would say, an instigator with Jared. You would always kind of, I don't know, try to get him going, try to fire him up a little, and I was just curious on your relationship and thoughts on Jared. You brought it up.
No, of course. I mean, dude, the guy is undeniably one of the greats. Um, I would instigate some shit, but he'd also instigate some shit too. There was a time that I wanted to clip his bars, and put him on the ground because of some shit he would do, and he would call it racing tactics. I'm like, no, dude, this shit's already dangerous enough as it is. But I can text him right now actually, and he'll respond to me, and we talk framers versus DTX bikes, and I talk to him about going up to Mama Tried and different tire for up there, and just we're mutual friends now. You know, it's not like we call each other and be like, dude, what'd you have for lunch? You
Yeah,
know, he'd
yeah.
probably be like, oh, I had 2 eggs and I'm stuffing down a double cheeseburger. You know,
Hot dog, no bun.
raw.
What did you go back to Mama Try real quick? What tire did you run? I saw you got
I,
second, bro.
yeah, that one stung a little bit
That's
actually.
crazy.
Did you
As
watch
good
the
as
race?
no, I didn't watch it, but as good as I ride indoors, and as good as I was riding those couple years I went up there, and you beat me both times. It was close. It was like stung.
Lappers.
It stung us. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I was close.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe you guys. Not that Cameron Smith's a bad rider, but
So you
on an indoor, bro. I'm like, would you run a fucking Shinko?
no, I was actually rolling pretty good, and to be honest, it was one of the best I've felt there in a really long time. Old Dunlop 5. You know, rasped down to nothing. And main event, I got off the line like fourth, passed into third right away. I was running third, passed second. About halfway, I passed Cam, was leading the thing, and not necessarily just going away with it, but um, just steadily putting laps in. And I lost my rear brakes, smoked the wall. Cameron passes me. I ride around the last 5 laps in second.
You'll have that on those big jobs.
Dude, that was a bummer, honestly. It
I didn't
was
see it.
like,
I just saw that you got second. I'm like, surely, surely
no,
something happened.
yeah, it stung a little bit. I mean, but the good thing about me is, you know, a few years ago, I would have been pissed. I would have been irate, you know, for me not checking the brakes, you know, just doing simple things. But with me just, you know, doing this stuff for fun, I love concrete indoors. I was like, ah, man, that sucks. You know, that was a big lord upstairs telling me Cameron needed the money more than I did. I went home and
Yeah.
I
And
went to work
nothing,
on Monday.
dude, nothing is promised at an indoor. Like,
Oh, yeah,
there's been days
exactly.
where I've been lights out the guy, and I'm not celebrating until the money's in my hand because
Exactly.
anything could happen, dude. Like, yeah, like Mama tried. I've never won. I've gotten second 3 times. I got second twice to you by half a bike length, and I've got second to Jared Meese by half a bike length.
Yeah,
It just shit happens, dude. Like, you're
exactly.
usually the
Dude,
fastest guy doesn't win, to be honest.
exactly. I mean, the first year I won Mama Tried, I crashed, picked the bike back up, and still won the race.
Yeah, yeah,
Jake
it's
Mattia
crazy.
passed. So yeah, Jake Mattia passed me. I picked my. I think he passed me. I crashed. I got back up. Was running second. He crashes. I win the thing. It's like, you know.
Yeah,
Again, it's concrete indoor racing.
yeah.
Stuff happens, and I
What did it
mean,
pay for
honest,
second? Did you get make any money?
$800
Yeah.
lap money as well. You know,
Oh,
so
you got some. What 800 in addition to the lap money, or
yeah, 800 in additional lap money.
how many
So
laps you lead?
13.
Oh shit! So you
Yeah.
made over 2 grand.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
worth the trip. And like
How
again,
about the one year that I jumped the star or whatever, and I led, dude.
oh,
I led like 25 laps, and they penalized me after the race, right? So I win, and they penalized me after. They docked me a whole lap because I jumped the start.
yeah,
And they took away all my lap money. Like I made,
dude.
dude, I lost like 4 grand.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I
And
mean, it,
I'm in the like payout. I'm ready to fight everybody. Like I'm so mad. We're like usually Jared is an instigator with me, and he's standing. He saw how mad I was. He's standing along the side. He's just chilling. Like usually he's like picking and prying, and I was not in the mood. Like I was so mad.
yeah, no, I know. That year I took fourth and I ended up getting third. I was like, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, stuff the money in the pocket and
I
got
did
out
jump
of
the
it.
start, but like, bro, there's lap money and it's a
Yeah,
hundred a lead a lap. I'm gonna flirt with it. I had an outside pick because Pearson had me bottled up in the heat race, and I didn't get him till the last lap. But like, I couldn't believe they didn't red flag it. They said they don't red flag because it slows up the program.
yeah,
Do they still do that?
yeah. No, there is. I mean, dude, there's bikes scattered in our main event, and no red flag. I mean, I think lap one is Logan crashed and another rider. I come into one. I'm in third, and go to diamond off the corner and there's a rear fender in my face. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, keep rolling, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it's chaotic. It's fun. Like it's a fun event. It's chaotic.
Dude, it's
You have to
wild,
go there
man.
expecting just anything to happen, and like it's hard though because it pays so much money too. Like, dude, that's a lot of
Yeah.
money. Like, if you lead every lap and win the main, it's over 5 grand.
Yeah. I don't, this year I had to calculate, still a racer, still, greedy. I
Yeah.
calculated it out as like 4,600 to walk home, clean sweep. And
Yeah,
it's
that's a
like,
lot of
okay.
money.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
mean,
like when it's a little like, we're just here to have fun, it's like it's almost 5 grand. Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, I get it. That's the reason why I was texting me is about, kind of tires. It's like I'm going up there. I still want to win the thing. I mean, anytime I
yeah.
race, I still want to win. Shit, I
Yeah.
want to race, and I don't know how long. Besides, someone else jumped on the start, or actually went underneath some cones. But
Where was that at?
peak and short track last year.
Oh, I don't know all the
Yeah,
D17
no,
stuff, bro.
yeah.
I just knew what's his nuts took you out and broke your collarbone, right?
That was in 24. Yeah,
Oh,
same
okay.
guy. What's his nuts?
What's his nuts?
Off the start, went underneath the cones, and the referee said at the riders meeting, if you go into the cones, you're docked 2 positions. So I literally rode around in second place, rode up to the referee, and was like, hey, and Max Whale was right there. And Max actually said something before I did. I'm like, all right, cool,
So
Max,
you won?
thanks. I won
Win's a
by
win,
default,
baby.
but we'll take it. The only
Check
thing I
still
got going.
check still cash at the bank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Um, as far as the AFT season goes last year, Breyer was obviously in the thick of it for a championship. Kind of some crazy stuff happened there at the end. Not really need to revisit all of that, I guess. But what were your thoughts on the season? Did he kind of surprise you? Because you rode the XG prior to him getting on it. I mean, did you think he'd be a contender like that and win 8 races, or was did that kind of surprise you?
no, I mean, here's the bad thing. He's my brother, so um, looks bad on me, but the guy is fucking talented. I mean, he has the hard work and he can ride anything. I mean, would line motorcycles up, Harley, Indian, and Yamaha, Kawasaki. He's gonna go fast on all of them. He makes it work. I mean, the dude got podiums on the freaking KTM. He won races on the KTM,
The
and
TL podium, the TL,
exactly. Uh,
crazy.
he's extremely talented. So for him to go out and win 8 races, want to say it was a surprise, but I mean, he's biased opinion if you want to call it that. It's my brother. I'm no one I envy more than him, but also no one I want to kick his ass more than his. He's talented. I mean, that's not knocking anyone else. Um, he just makes stuff work. So when he got on it, I mean, I understood why he wanted to go with the XGs. He was talking to me about it. At that point, I had not ridden a Yamaha, but I knew why. And again, for me, when I rode the XG in 22, I was still racing Breyer, I was still racing Mies and a few other guys, but I had a smidge of Joe Kopp on occasion, and I knew what the XG had potential of. I actually liked the power delivery of the XG and everything about the XG. It's just we really struggled on chassis setup, and we never had a guy there to work with me day in and day out or know my riding style to set the bike up. And that's not knocking anyone on the team. We had fun, but when Breyer said he's going with it with Dave Zanotti, it's like, dude, that's a winning combination, no questions asked. So winning 8 races might have been a shock to some people. The biggest shock to me was pure TT. I did not expect the XG to excel the way it did with him on it because I wrote it and I like to think I'm a pretty decent TT rider. I hated it. I hated the XG on the TT, but he also had Dave Z making sure the shift lever ratio was correct and this and that. So the thing shifted like butter to where I had a stock XG, go shift it. So Peoria TT was definitely the biggest one surprise for me.
I remember you jumping Big Bore Bill's Cali twin at where was that Daytona and bending the wheel.
Buffalo Chip,
Oh, the chip.
yeah,
That was a
yeah,
big jump, bro. That was a big jump.
the flat, yeah.
Yeah, that was huge
I
for what it
passed
was.
Cool Beth. I passed a few people over that jump. And yeah, before the main event, take it easy. That way you don't bend another wheel. Ah! Hey, Bill, it is what it is, buddy.
Yeah, we're here to race, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take your spray paint and chain.
Dude.
Did you have
I
green
mean,
chains too when he was?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
those were a staple on the Cowies for him.
it's crazy.
Dude, I gotta admit, I mean, the way Bill and I ended it wasn't great, but the thing was a rocket ship. I remember one year at Springfield, I think it was 17. At one point when we were running LCQs and semis, I passed Mies for like the LCQ or semi win. Or not win, but I
Where was
passed
it?
him.
Where was it at?
Springfield Mile.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it was like it was literally for a lap. But my biggest thing, the reason why I quit riding his bike was it's develop this chatter to where like my vision would just be couldn't see. So I was like, dude, I can't race Springfield Mile on this bike. I can't see after 8 laps. You want me to go ride 25 on this thing? No.
Did you ride it? You rode it after Briar, right?
Yeah, I did.
Where was the track that Briar, did he like crash it and it like caught on fire or something? Was that the Mega Mile? I feel like
Lot.
it.
Didn't see. No, Briar cartwheeled a Mega Mile. It might have caught on fire there, but I think you're thinking the limo when the radiator hose
Oh,
blew
that's
off.
right. Yeah, yeah.
It
Oh, it
went
was
up in
burning. It
smoke.
was burning. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Fun times.
dude, big boy Bill, you know.
Yeah. Dude, racing back then was it had to be fun for you, like more fun than when it became to be a factory rider because it was just less pressure. I mean, no one was expecting like when you got the factory ride, to be honest, it wasn't a popular opinion for some
No,
people. They're like, "Oh, why does he get it? Anybody could do what he's doing." And I'm like, "Bro, like anybody that all the riders never questioned it. Like everybody knows like dude Bronson's good. Everybody was like need to put Jeffrey Carver on it. And
I heard that a lot.
I'm like, dude, Carver, he's a great rider, but he's not better than Bronson. I don't think so. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I think you're an amazingly talented rider, and I don't think Carver wanted to be on a factory ride ever. He just does so much better when he's just vibing, like doing his thing,
Literally,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, like he's an amazing rider, but so are you. And I never understood, who would you put on the bike other than Bronson? Like, there's nothing to do with his brother like being on it, bro. You won a race, you podiumed. How many podiums did you have on that thing?
Uh, I should know
12?
because
10,
yeah,
12?
it was 10-ish, I want to say, between the filling year and the 2 years with him. I think I had maybe 10-ish. I
Yeah.
really don't know.
Yeah, and I don't and that was with Meese and Breyer out there. Like
Yeah,
most of your
and
podiums were probably Meese and Breyer.
yeah, they were. And
Yeah.
then that third spot rotated kind of between me, B Rob, and Jeffrey a little bit. Wiles on
JD?
the occasion. Ah,
Was JD on the
TT's
tour?
JD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won
Dude,
Arizona
yeah.
Super TT that year, so
Yeah.
um
But anyway, like
yeah.
was the pressure there when you got the factory ride, or did you not really put that pressure on yourself?
So I put the pressure on myself. The pressure wasn't there. Honestly, I mean, um Indian did it for a storyline. God's honest truth. That's what I believe.
See, I
They
don't
they
know,
brought
man. I don't know who I don't see who else they'd put on.
I
Like on
mean,
the bike.
there's a few of us that went and got interviewed, and we had to do a few things. And I may have been the funniest in the room. I doubt it, but I was definitely not the one most in shape. That's for sure. And there's a few more ends to it than just good rider. And I basically I was funny ish, and I had a podium on the thing, and that's all I had going for me. So I firmly believe it was a storyline, and then I start doing decent on it, and it was like, oh, that's the reason why I personally got the second year contract. Was
Yeah.
Gary Gray told me,
Yeah.
he's like, we didn't expect you to go out and get third in the championship. Yeah, neither did I, dude, but I fucking did it.
Yeah. I got a
Uh,
question for you. How much better were the factory Indian motorcycles than the privateer one you rode? Because in my opinion, the bikes you and Breyer rode, the Indian, that was nowhere close to what Meese was riding.
right.
I think Meese had an exceptionally better FTR. The FTRs were all of them were good. I mean, the stock you could get a stock one and put good suspension on and go out and podium on it, but I think people misunderstand like they think the factory Indians were better than some of the privateer ones. What you've ridden both like both types of FTRs, privateer and factory. What were they? Was it any better?
So the cool thing with the factory was, yes, it was a factory. The bikes were fully tailored to Briar and I, custom foot pegs, all, Dave Z does an exceptional job building a motorcycle. But besides that, I mean, they claimed they were doing heads for us. We claimed on the big thing was the horsepower on the miles. We didn't have anything better than any of the privateers. The bad thing about us was we'd show up to Springfield Mile one weekend with that boombox. Next weekend, Carver had it. B-Rop had it, because S&S was in the market for selling that stuff.
Right.
So it was like what we had, everyone else got a week later. It wasn't even a few months later. It was literally a week later we showed up to Springfield and everyone had boom boxes because they made one more horsepower or something like that.
Which is cool. Like at the
Yeah.
time, it was cool that Indian offered those parts to everybody. People wanted to get away from the Indians so bad. And now it's like looking back, it's like, dude, it wasn't, they had a lot of support. They had parts. Privateers could get what the factory guys get.
Yeah.
It was
Literally,
better
I
than people
mean,
think.
it truly was. I mean, in all honesty, say you wanted to race my bike, you can buy every part that we had, besides, possibly the foot pegs, but for the right amount of money, you could buy the foot pegs because I had to do it the following year. I said, hey, I need to have my TT pegs and my short track pegs. I got a set, and I paid out the ass for them.
For
I
foot
mean,
pegs?
yeah,
How much were
I
they?
paid $1,000 a set
Big
for
foot
foot
peg
pegs.
job, bro.
But dude, I mean,
Foot pegs are probably one of the top three most important things on a TT for people listening on a twin. Like,
dude,
I've
TT or
snapped,
oval.
bro. I'm not Axel Hodges on a jump on the twin, and I was snapping foot pegs on my twin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, let alone just the beefiness of them, but I mean the comfortability.
yeah.
That's my big thing. That's the reason why I bought two sets was a set for the oval and a set for the TT
Oh,
is
you
because
bought?
like
Oh, okay. I thought you bought two TT pegs.
no, I bought because we had different oval pegs than everyone else as well, and they were tailored to us. So it's like, dude, I'd be dumb not to. These things are awesome. I sat on the bike and it was like I was riding my XR 100. It was just comfortable. So
Yeah,
yeah, I dropped 2 grand on foot pegs alone, and it was like financially was that smart? In my opinion, yes, it was because I was super comfortable on it.
yeah.
The privateer deal when I did my own deal is cool because of the motors were, in my opinion, essentially the same as the factory bikes. I didn't think they were any worse off. I was building them, but I got to do a little bit more to the bike and set it up the way I wanted it to. Dave Z hated barbacks. He would not let a rider run barbacks, and
That's crazy.
um,
I love barbacks, bro.
dude, I'm a bigger guy. I'm 5'10", 5'11", and it's like, oh, you don't need barbacks. I like barbacks. I
Yeah.
like being in the center of the motorcycle and barbacks on the twin. Give me that feeling. So, um, yeah, I got to go back to barbacks and just little things. Essentially, I built the bike as best as I could to my factory spec, and got my barbacks. I got certain clutches. Things like that that I knew I liked with the Indian team, and not say they weren't for it, but maybe Briar liked another something different. So we tended to go with what Briar liked a lot of the time, and I mean,
He
nothing
was the A
crazy.
rider, right? A rider on the team.
Yeah, exactly. So, nothing crazy, but I mean, grips, simple as that. And I don't even know if Briar was picky about grips, but I like super soft grips, and I got those back. We were running just regular Renthal grips or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was cool to do my own program, and I mean,
Make some of your own decisions a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, made
Yeah.
them all honestly. Built the
Yeah.
motor. Jeez.
One thing I'm kind of like picky about, somebody's building a twin right now and they want me to test it and maybe race it. And they're like, "What do you want done on this twin? Like handlebars, clutch lever, suspension?" I'm like, "I want a tall, soft seat." And they're like, That's out of all those things I listed." I'm like, I don't like the thin, hard seats on like framers or twins.
Yeah.
I like a thick, cushiony seat.
See, so
Does
Vanderkoy
that
rode the
make
bikes after
sense
me.
or what?
Yeah. Vanakoy rode the bikes after me. He hated the seat I had on it because I mean it was tall because I was chasing a feeling that getting taller on the bike, but it was hard. I hate the aspect of like call it losing your ass in the seat, where you sit down in it. I hate the aspect of sitting down in it. So
Your
like the
framers
Yamaha,
are stiff though.
yeah, but I just mean the seat pad
Yeah,
itself.
but the seat pad for me, it makes the whole bike feel more plush. Like when I sit on the seat, that's what my ass is hitting first. Like I feel that before the suspension. So I could have really soft suspension, but if I have a really thin seat pad, I just feel like I'm sitting on something stiff. I don't know. It's a
I
pet
mean,
peeve of mine. So,
dude, I get it.
yeah.
I'm weird about it. I mean, I don't want to lose my ass in the seat. I want to sit on top of the thing. I don't ever want the seat to be so soft I'm sitting down in it.
Yeah.
And it's part of the reason why I can move around on the motorcycle is, not losing it in the seat. And if you have an old Saddleman that's been around since, Springfield Mile 1977, it's soft, it's worn out. I hate that. I want something that's going to be able to allow me to slide back and forth a little bit easier.
Yeah. I'm gonna bounce. Like I said, we're gonna bounce around a little bit. Is
I
it
mean,
easier? I had this written down for you weeks ago. I don't know why. I just think I was like, sometimes when I'm cycling or running, I'll think of things, and I just remember I stopped and I wrote this down in my phone. Do you think it's? And I don't know if I've ever asked anybody this. Do you think it's easier to teach a cushion rider how to ride clay, or to teach a naturally they do clay, how to ride a cushion? What's easier to what would you if you were coaching a rider, what would you prefer they ride first because the transition to the other would be easier?
so two things. Clay car track, I would take a fast clay car track rider and try and make him a cushion rider. Clay car track takes, finesse and especially when you're racing Jared Mees and Breyer, those guys are so good on them. Smooth throttle control. I mean, it's not to say it's easy to make a cushion rider, but you put a quick turn throttle on it and say get on the gas sooner, and that thing's wicked up. You also have to have, the uh, just the mindset of getting it on a cushion track, which I think is easier to turn on than backing it down because I'm somewhere in between. I'm okay on certain cushion tracks and I'm okay on some car tracks. So for me, like sometimes I really have to tell myself, like going to Dairyland Classic, back it down because I want to race the thing off in the corner, get on the gas, stand it up and be, look cool for pictures, but I'm not going fast. So, ride it like a cushion, but, I would take a clay car track because that's what we primarily race anymore.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there's really only one cushion. What's your best finish at Lima? I don't even know.
I think fifth. Yeah, I'm not a big Lima guy. Actually, we talked about
Crazy.
this
Because yeah, I feel like growing up in California, you guys have a lot of cushion short tracks.
cushion short tracks versus
Different
cushion
than
half mile.
yeah, it's
Big
different,
different.
dude. It's
Yeah.
different.
We talked about this actually the last time we're on. I went back and listened to them. I sit in my truck a lot, honestly, and drive for work. But we were talking like I much rather ride a Greenville, a little bit brushed off and
Yeah.
be able to spin it in the middle. Where Lima, it's like either you're in the extremely brushed off stuff or you're in the
Yeah. The
war
deep.
zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I prefer a brushed off cushion as well, Bronson.
dude,
I don't know
Lima
what
last year
that was. Yeah,
um,
I would have won that shit.
for the
Smoked
doubleheader.
Briar. I told Briar I would have smoked him. It was brushed off, grooved up.
The Triple
My,
Crown, yeah. I was like,
my
I think I texted
track.
Colby. I was like, dude, think Spencer would get the bikes ready for to go tomorrow? Because I was like, the water
The
truck
next
broke. It was
day.
hard. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like that's the kind of cushions I like, kind of skittery. Because growing up in California for the big skittery half mile, it was
Willow.
3/8 at Willow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what it was. It was just kind of pea gravel thrown down on a clay car track. So
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I always did really well every other cushion but Lima. And then like there's a stigma like, Cory can't ride a cushion. I'm like, bro, I win all these all-star cushions all over the Midwest. I go to Lima and I
Right.
can't make the main. And then finally, I started making the mains in mid-pack or whatever. But I think a lot of cushion riding too, maybe we've talked about this before, is just being comfortable on the bike like that day even. Like
Mhm.
I know from the first lap of practice, if this is going to be a good cushion day or if it's going to be a bad cushion day. Like it
Right.
literally is how you wake up that day.
Yeah.
And how
So
and how comfy you feel on your bike.
yeah, my best like feel at Lima was actually on the KTM, but we had an 890, and the thing had. I remember I before the main event, I took the heavy wheel off and went to a light wheel, and Briar was like, "Dude, you're crazy. Why are you doing that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm struggling with this." We added two teeth. We took a bunch of weight off the rear wheel, and like I wouldn't call myself one of the guys, but I ran sixth basically the entire main event, and I was just off, fourth and fifth towards the end, and it's like that was actually the best line I've ever felt. But that thing made a ridiculous amount. It was the 890, so it
Yeah.
made a ridiculous amount of power and a bunch of torque, and the thing would jump off the corner and just maintain rev ladder all the way
Did you go to
down.
a
So
spoke wheel?
no, actually, we didn't have spoke wheels that year, but if we had a spoked front, I would have.
I like spoke wheels way better on cushions.
I like. I
I like
agree.
spoke wheels almost everywhere.
Same.
Yeah,
I
it's crazy. Last
I
year at
was tech.
Daytona in the main event, not that I was going to win the thing, but I was the only one in the main with a spoke on. Dude, it was rougher than fuck, man. I needed like the spoke wheel I feel like absorbs the bumps better.
There's a certain someone out racing Sturgis, South Dakota earlier last year, and it's like, dude, throw a spoked front on, and he's like, what? Next practice he did, and he's like, all right, I can see it. It's better.
Yeah.
So I again, I mean, clay car tracks anywhere, I'll run a spoked front, and that's one thing that was hard when I went back to my own program. I was like, yeah, we can run spoke fronts. Well, it's kind of hard to make a tubeless spoke front that isn't set up for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tubeless. So I
Because you
never
have to run tubeless, right? That was the rule. Is that still the
yeah
rule?
you no you
Yeah.
don't have to run tubeless anymore. So that's the reason why I'll have a spoke front on come out to the
Yeah.
first couple rounds. So
What are your thoughts on the schedule this year, man? Do you know what races you're doing and do you like the schedule? Are you bummed? Are you bummed some of the races aren't back on? Like, how we feeling about how's yeah, how we feeling about the schedule?
I like my schedule a lot. I'm doing six.
You said
I'm doing
Ventura,
Chico, and
Pico,
then I'm trying to do all four.
Peoria. So you're gonna try and do
So
the Springfield too?
yeah, DeQuoin, Springfield, and Peoria.
I'm not. That'd be the last, dude. I don't want to ride a mile anymore. Just don't.
Dude, I still like I rode
Too
DeQuoin
many
last
guys that
year.
are good that shouldn't be good. I know it sounds so
I
bad, but
agree.
it's like,
I'm a little more hesitant about it, but it's like I wanted, not that I've ever been a mile guy, but I just the feeling of running at the front of Springfield Mile, it's pretty freaking cool,
well, you
honestly.
live in Illinois too. That makes a little bit more
Yeah,
sense because it's so close, right? So
Springfield's an hour 20 away from me. DeQuoin's, 4.5, 5 hours, but it's 40 minutes from my dad's house. So,
you're not doing
um,
Sturgis? I feel like you'd be great at Sturgis.
dude, I would love to, but this whole job thing gets in the way.
Is that during the week or?
Yeah, it is. So,
I
I
think
only
you could
have,
podium Sturgis.
dude, I mean, looking at Sturgis last year, I think I could do decent there. You know, decent. Possibly top five. It'll be interesting with the new riders in the class this year. But I still think I can beat a lot of them on that kind of track for sure on the TT and the short track. But yeah, with it being during the middle of the week, I only get so much vacation time in California where I'm spending the entire week out there. So it's burning up a lot of.
That's a lot of days, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using 8 vacation days for that trip. I'm driving out and driving home, so burning up a lot of vacation time with that. And
Yeah.
I never really paid much attention to that kind of stuff. And now it's like, oh man, I gotta diversify my vacation days because Alex deserves time to. She wants to go to a beach trip somewhere and things like that. Well, if I run out of vacation days, I have to go to work. I don't get days without pay. I have to show up. So
Hmm.
makes it a little harder for sure.
You were laughing before we came on the pod at my shirt. You're not a, are you a Hayden Deegan fan or?
The kid is naturally talented,
Come on,
and
Deegs.
he is crazy good. And a little bit I've heard. Granted, I'm not in the industry whatsoever, but I've heard he's a completely different person when the camera's not rolling in a good way. So um, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but the cover looks like shit to me from the outside looking in. Um,
Come on, he
dude,
ain't that bad, bro.
dude, I
He's
mean,
like 19. He's a kid.
I
These kids are
agree. And
idiots, dude. Like I forget how young everybody is. How old are you now? Are you 30 yet?
no, 29 this year.
Okay.
So, I
Dude,
mean,
19 is young.
yeah, exactly. The kid's probably making a shit ton of money. So, and dude, he is naturally talented. I mean, I'm interested to see him, go 450 in racing and how he stacks up because I mean, I truly think he's gonna be in the top five immediately.
He's gonna win,
Um,
bro. He's gonna win.
dude, he very well could. I don't know.
I just
I'm
thought it was
not.
a sick shirt. I mean, I like Deegan, but it's yeah, it's like
Yeah,
there's
dude.
nobody I don't really like. I almost like everybody at this point. Like there's nobody
Honestly,
I
same.
don't root for. I mean, I like them all.
Yeah, same. I mean, Deegan's on the lower end of the spectrum for me just because of like, dude, he talks some serious smack, but he backs it up. So it's kind of hard not to like him for that aspect. I mean,
I love it,
um,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good for
Um,
the sport. We don't have that in flat track, man. I mean, we don't have that. Guys don't want to
no,
back it up. They're a
I mean,
bunch of
I'll talk
sissies,
some
dude.
serious shit, but I'm gonna get my butt kicked on the weekend. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you can hold your own in the pits, I would think. How
Yeah,
many of the
maybe.
guys in the AFT Twins class right now would you be concerned with if you pissed them off and they came in your pit? Not many.
Dude, the number one would probably be Davis.
He's scrappy, you think?
Dude, just I mean, he's stout for sure, and I think if you piss him off enough, because for one, I've been yelled at by him, and he's yelled at a few people. Like he's got a little something to him for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Trent. I feel like he can just kind of go dumb.
Nah, Trent's a bitch, bro. I rolled Trent
Dude,
up in a ball. He's not. He ain't.
okay, because like his
Nah, Trent's
personality
pretty
is.
strong, bro. He's pretty strong.
Yeah, his personality is like, all right, no, he's a sissy, and then the other side, it's like, well, those guys like that are typically have
Trent's got
that special strength.
that special edge strength. Yeah, dude, he's pretty strong. Yeah, like we were wrestling like 2 years ago. We had a few beers and he was talking shit. And it was very uncomfortable for me to like get out of like he had me in like a cradle or headlock and I was like, fuck man, I'm starting to get mad. Like I don't want to take it this serious. Like to get out of it, it was like I mean Amber was getting concerned. She's like, all right, guys, break it up. It's like,
Dude, so here's my thing. I don't know how to wrestle. I don't know how to fight. I mean, I feel like I'll take a hit for sure. I'll take a few. I
I feel
mean,
like you have a face that looks like it could take a good hit too.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'll just take a couple hits and if get me bleeding, it's like, all right, fire me up a little bit, hopefully. But
yeah,
I don't know how to fight, so
yeah.
um,
You're a lover,
I'll
not a
try.
fighter. You are a lover. You're a
Dude, I
lover.
am. I
Yeah, you're
am. But
softy.
I mean,
Both the
uh,
Bauman boys are big softies. They look like they got the scruff going and just look like
dude,
you. Yeah,
I haven't shaved in like a week. I can't grow a beard,
gotta run it.
but yeah. No, I mean, I think I have a little bit of a more hard nose than Briar does. He definitely wears his emotions on his sleeves, and it's his personality, though.
Does he ever?
But dude, exactly. And but I don't know. I think there's more people that'd be scared to run into me on the racetrack because I think I might try and come back and thump them either on the bike or in the pits than Briar personally.
You're aggressive on
Uh,
the bike. You're one of the top five people I think that like I wouldn't want to get in a stuffing match with.
dude, I mean,
There's people you don't want to hit in the corner. Like you don't want to hit somebody in turn one because you think they're gonna come back at you in three. You're one of them guys, I feel like.
dude, I'll
If
take
you
it. I
caught up to
mean,
Dallas at the last race of the year, were you gonna give him a front
I
wheel?
was wondering if this question was going to get brought up. Dude, no. I mean, I would have, probably ran him hard, but I wasn't going to do anything intentionally to sabotage his
It was
championship run.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're not wired that way.
no, exactly. I would race him the same way I would have raced everyone else. Give me an inch, I'll take a mile. But again, I wouldn't have done anything intentionally. The sport's too dangerous to do some schoolyard BS to injure someone. So I'm not about that, and
I agree. People think
it's
it's okay to do
uncomfortable.
stuff on the track and not have any repercussions off the track. It's like, dude, you're gonna go out and be dangerous and race me dangerous on just because you have a helmet on and you're sitting on a motorcycle doesn't justify me coming and saying something to you in the pits. Like,
Yeah. Someone who
yeah,
got
people think
really
that there's a safe zone. They think it's a safe zone because they're on their bike. It's like, no, no, no. I'm gonna be in your fucking pit here in a minute having a discussion about it because it's not cool to race people that way. So,
Yeah. Someone who got I would say, want to call it a talking to or a yelling match or yelled at was Mees. Again, he did some shit and he called them tactics. And it's like, hey, back in the day, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But these are my brothers I'm racing with. Literally my blood brother, and I consider B Rob, Vanderkoy, you all family. I don't
yeah,
want to see anyone go home in an ambulance. And I
yeah,
didn't actually have the full on talk to him about it, but I know a lot of people did where he was swerving and things like that, slowing us up on a
that was
mile. It's like,
crazy. Yeah, that was
dude,
crazy.
he swerved at me at the end of the straightaway at Indy, and I seen red. And after that, I mean, if I had a chance to clip his bars, I think he knew. I like to think he knew. But if I had the chance, I was going to put him down after that, just because of the stuff that he would do to you. And it's like, um, I would deliberately be aimed at him, and it's like
Yeah,
I when push came to shove, I never hit him. I never
yeah,
did because I know this shit is dangerous, but I wanted to scare him. I did.
yeah.
Sometimes I felt like he knew because of the way he moved, and it's like sometimes he would win that battle because of he knew where I was going and what I was going to do. He'd check up a little bit, and I'd go 80 miles an hour past, and
I still
yeah,
love the I forget where it was, bro, but you like Breyer won the dash and you got like second. I think it was a dash and you go by.
New York short track, yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like
dude.
you ride by him and you just go like right in his face and you hold it there because he's not looking and you're just like riding around like looking at him like giving him the horns, bro.
Dude, they're both being bottom feeders, and I just rolled the high side, and yeah, I was like, yeah,
It's an
whatever.
epic video. What year was that? If people want to go back and look. I don't remember what year it was.
That was 2021, I believe, New York short track.
Yeah, so
Day
so
one,
good.
day two, I sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about day two, but yeah, I let him. I mean, can say, oh yeah, I let him around for I think 20 of 25 laps, and he got me with a few to go. So
Would you get third?
fourth, yeah, it would have been my only podium. That was the. I had some really good races that year running my own program, and there. I'll be honest, there was times I wasn't physically prepared. I mean, I rode as much as I could, but like I said, that year I was building my own motors. I was doing everything, and
Yeah.
I got tired, and he rolled me. I mean, he straight up beat me, and that's is what it
Dude,
is at this point.
fitness alone has gotten Jared a lot of extra positions. It's gotten me a lot of extra positions, man. Like there was
Yeah,
guys in production twins, they'd blow by me at the start, and I'll be like, all right, I'll see them in about 15 laps, dude, because like I just didn't have the speed to do
yeah.
it. So there is a lot to say about fitness, and then once you start to have the talent and fitness like Breyer, it's like then
It's a deadly combination.
it's
I mean,
tough to beat, dude. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, actually, so for fitness last year at Springfield Short Track, I had a little bit of a rough go going in the main event, and after the main, you're like, man, you came back. I thought you got tired. I'm like, actually, no, I did it for once, and I was running a
yeah.
lot last year.
I
I was
saw. I
I
was
was
gonna say
walking,
you've been jogging. I see your Strava, bro. You little sleeper, you. I see you jogging.
dude. So there's about like today, Alex is well, she just got off work, and there's about an hour time from when I get home to when she gets off work, and so I'll just take Bowden for a run. He straps in a stroller, and we'll just go for a run. At first, it was just kind of something to do, and then it's like, dude, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just
Some dad training.
dude, just still run like a Clydesdale. Yeah, I mean, I remember
Yeah.
last time we ran together, you're like, holy shit, dude. Oh yeah,
Who,
still
me?
slapping my feet.
Oh, you. Is that you like hit your feet hard?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. 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 I
I have been working on my technique a little bit. There towards the end of last year, I got a little bit better,
yeah.
and then I took like 4 months off.
That's cool. You've been
Well,
running, dude. It's
yeah, I like it.
yeah. It's
It's
good.
different.
Yeah.
It's a good mental deal for
Are
sure.
you still on the motorbike or haven't been on the motorbike much?
Dude, I rode last time I rode a moto track was actually Field of Dreams with Briar and the crew.
Damn,
Um, yeah, moto
years.
track.
That'd be years ago.
24.
Yeah,
Last time I rode at my house. I have a turn track at my house. When was the last time I rode? Sometime last year, early last year. I'm on the rain basis basically, so I get rain, I can ride. But now it's between work and kid and wife. It's time gets a little constricted.
yeah. A couple more things here. I'll let you bounce. Did you so you're from Salinas, California. Now you live in Illinois. Do you feel at home in Illinois? Again, I don't want to reference this back to kind of Dallas, but like your Dallas is from Illinois, you live in Illinois, but your Briar's brother. So it's like, how is that relationship like when you go to the local races? Do you feel like, I don't know, how are the vibes for that? It's kind of, I mean, it's an interesting
It,
kind of concept.
it depends. If I work my way south down to Neoga, I mean, luckily enough, I feel like I've been a good person throughout majority of my racing career. We've all had bad moments, and I know I'm definitely had a few,
Same.
but I feel people like me for who I am, not for my resume, and that's relates to the aspect when I go down there. People like me, not because I'm Briar's brother. They like me, and so I mean, there's definitely the areas and tracks that you see a lot of blue 32 shirts, and it's cool. Glad they support him,
Yeah.
and glad hopefully he makes a couple dollars on those shirts. But um, up here, people are they like me for who I am. There's a few of the local pros that get mad about when I show up, and then I've actually been called a cherry picker for winning the pro class, and it's like, okay, well,
What class are you supposed to
um,
ride, bro? Wait till you start riding the vet classes, man. Then you'll be a cherry
exactly,
picker.
it's coming soon, I think. But no, no one really says anything. I mean, there's a couple of dumb people that we won't mention their names because it's not worth our time of day. But you know, besides that, I truly think people like me for who I am, and
It's
that
totally
that
fine to
is,
root for your guy. Like,
yeah,
but
I
also,
agree
it's fine for us to defend and root for our guys. Like,
without a question.
if somebody has something to say and we respond, it's looked at like, oh, why are they responding? It's like, dude, you're talking shit about our family, our friends. Um, if you were in the scenario or situation we're in, you would do the same thing for your family or
Without a
friends. I,
question.
I tell people that all the time. It's like you don't know what it's like because you're not put in that situation to have to defend your brother-in-law or your sister or your mom or dad or whatever. Like, um, it's fine. It's all good, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I don't knock you at all for doing that, and I think Dallas is a great rider and a great person. So that rivalry's fine. Like I
yeah,
think it's
no,
fine.
without a question.
Other people make it worse than I think
Yes,
they do. Like, dude, it's all good. Like they're both good people.
seriously,
Like they're great
and
people. Like
one thing that irks me, and again, it sucks because he's my brother, but people are like, oh, it's just an act, and it's like, dude, you don't know him, and it's like, um, go talk to him away from the racing, and he will give you the time of day. But at the racetrack, he's there to do a job. So when you
yeah.
stand around and want to BS about Bird's Pizza down the corner, he's not going to really give you the time of day because he's there for racing, and he kind of gets a short attitude, or he kind of seems people think he has short time with them, but it's because
That's how
he's
Jared
so
Meese was. Chris
yeah,
Carr was the
he's
same
he's so
way.
locked in on race day. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, after the race, he guarantee you he'll stand there and talk to you for a half an hour
Yeah.
or more. Dallas is the exact same way. I don't know if he rubs people the wrong way like Pryor does, but when you are as good as those guys are, you're gonna
Yeah.
have haters, and people are gonna nitpick anything you do. It's go to the gas station and get a Coca Cola. Well, why'd you get a Coke and not a Pepsi?
Bro, I'm not
Gee,
even close to as good as they are, and I have more haters. So it's the biggest thing is yeah, the people that dislike any of us, they only see us like at the track. They've never went to dinner with me. Like my personality's way different away from the track than it is It is at the track.
No, it is.
I'm
And I
so
mean,
much more lighthearted, and we joke around. Um, yeah, all of these guys, man. It's yeah. People forget that at the end of the day, all the riders, we are human, and we all have family, and it sucks to go on there and see like crazy negative shit about your family. Um, and it hurts more, I think, in this sport because it's so niche, it's so small.
yeah,
Like the
everybody knows
people, yeah,
everybody.
the people saying stuff. It's like, bro, we were just friends like last week, and now you're on here talking bad things. It's like,
Literally, and I deleted Facebook there for a while, and it was one of the best things. And Facebook Marketplace got me back. I was missing my fix of that, and so
yeah,
I downloaded Facebook again. And it's
yeah,
extremely disheartening. And I was going to make a post, but um, it catches too much flack, and it's not even the aspect of people discredit the riders for not knowing. They discredit what's going on in the riders' personal lives. They discredit the sanctioning body, whether it's you or American Flat Track. I do think there is quite a bit of good going on, more so on your end. In my personal belief, what you're doing is better for the sport than what AFT is at this moment in time. um Sting Stammer Skull. Sorry about that. We there?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I
You're
got
good,
spam.
buddy. We're
Um.
almost done. Yeah,
Anyway, I lost my train of thought there, but you're doing better than what American Flat Track is, and the fans will bitch about what you're doing. They'll bitch about what American Flat Track's doing. Guess what? To all those guys bitching, you're not doing any good. You're not. You're not going to show up to a Corey race because he said fuck on his podcast. It's your damn podcast, dude. Those guys can, it's not doing any good by not showing up. And that's 90% of our issue is we have a lot of old fans, and I'm not discrediting them because they're the diehards, but they're still not showing up because they just bitch about anything. Granted, them showing up to Springfield Mile is not going to change anything, but we need more fans. We need more traction. We need them to be talking about the buzz of flat track, whether it's good or bad. And they need to be talking to it about their buddies at the local bar, the barber shop, Walmart. I don't care. They need to be doing it. But they are the ones that want to bitch about what Corey's doing, bitch about what Gene Crouch is doing. All of this where they should be the ones. I mean, not to say that it's their job to, but if they say, "Oh, the sport's in the dumps," do something about it. Be the person to talk to someone random at your local Ace Hardware about it. Be like, "Hey, there's a race coming up 3 hours away. It's God's greatest gift to entertainment. It's one of the coolest sports in the world. Talk about it, whether
yeah,
it's good or bad. To be like, dude, this kid Corey and Bronson, they're fighting, and they're going to be battling out on the track. Make something up. Get people in the stands, and
yeah,
it's going to help grow the sport no matter what, in my opinion. We need people in the stands. We need new fans, and we can only reach so many people. But let's say Billy Bob knows, 12 of his cousins, and the 12th cousin on up hasn't heard of American Flat Track. Tell all 12 of them.
yeah,
They're going to tell their friends, and if it's a good show, it's going to bring in more. And that's personally what I believe. I'm extremely I went on a huge tangent there, but I'm disheartened by the fans themselves. I mean, you have the diehards, you have the Chew and Mias, where they are awesome. They're more than fans, but you get people calling them the super fans and running people's names through the muds. It's like, okay, the social media is wild, wild west. You can freedom of speech, but at least get both sides of the story and share it with random people. Get people out there and get people in the stands.
yeah. I mean, I couldn't have said it better. Yeah, I agree 100%. Getting both sides of the story is a big one. Like
It is.
they see one side of it without like perspective on the other person's side.
Mm-hmm.
And I always tell somebody, they're like, "Yeah, well, I didn't like how that was handled." I was like, "Okay, cool. Did you get my perspective as well, or did you just get the other guy's perspective?"
Right.
I'm always happy to share insight from my perspective as well. Yeah, the community stuff, man. It's met a lot of great people in the sport, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very it has me really burnt out. I'm in a better spot now, but yeah, after
I'm glad.
throwdown, it's like, dude, why am I even bothering? Like, why do I put myself through all this? I could just put all this aside, have a beautiful family. I'm still young. I have a college degree. I can go on and do other shit. I'm not making
Right.
that much money doing this, so I can go do other things. I've been offered jobs like outside of the industry where, yeah, I just don't have to do it. But I feel like it's my duty, and I appreciate the kind words, man. I just feel like it's my duty. Like I can't just I have to keep on keeping on. Like I have a duty to the kids coming up, whether or not it seems like most of them don't appreciate it most days. It's not really about them appreciating. It's just trying to make a difference in the sport. Somebody just asked me actually today, like, what do you want your legacy to be? What are you driven by? Do you want to, make money? Do you want to do this? And I'm like, dude, I'm driven by the fact that I want to be remembered as somebody that kind of changed the sport, made it better, and I use the word save the sport, like trying to save the sport. Uh, it's heavy some days, but yeah, I think yeah, I appreciate that. We're trying to make the sport better. And I think the fans too. Like I challenge them. The most negative ones are the loudest people. Like there's five really negative people that are so loud, like loud
Hmm.
on social media, and
Yeah.
there's probably hundreds. Like, dude, I probably had 100 messages after throwdown of praise and thank you and gratefulness, and it's just you harness those loud negative people because it's like, dude, like, what do you
Yeah.
want from me?
It's human nature.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, and again, it sucks that you have 100 praises, but those five negatives are what you focus on. And I'm glad you got your chin back up. I mean, again, I've only done your throwdown, I think 4 times, 4 times. It's a great event. Sometimes it's just not feasible for me to make it, but you get 800 riders, 800 entries, things like that, and it's huge. It speaks volumes. And the people who don't show up to that are talking smack, it's because honestly, one of the biggest things is jealousy, and it sucks people have to be that way. But there are a lot of fans. There's a lot of great people in the sport, and I mean, dude, I'm 29, turning 29 this year. I got to race professionally since I was 16. Had an amazing run, and it's because of flat track. It's because of the people that I met, and it's some of the best people. I'm getting ready to drive to California come into April. I probably can call someone in every state and sleep on their couch if I wanted to.
yeah, yeah,
And whether I met them or not, and
yeah.
that's fans. That's not people I don't know. I can throw up a Facebook post, same as you, driving out west, and be like, "Hey, I need a place to crash in New Mexico." Okay, here.
It's
You
cool to
know,
remember who those people are too. Like
yes, exactly.
when you make it, don't forget. Like when I won my first championship, dude, I had the longest post ever, and it was thanking people that helped me as long as I could remember, like 10 years ago, like thanking everybody. And when people start to make it, they kind of forget the people that helped get them to that point too.
Yeah.
And that's challenging for some of the younger riders that I help out. Once they get to a certain level, it's like they stop calling, stop checking in, stop, it's like that gets tough too. Like you want to appreciate the people that have helped you out over the years and people that bought you tires and the opportunities and yeah, every opportunity. Good no matter how it ended, those opportunities got you to where you got to, So
Without a question. I mean, there's people on my team shirts and leathers that haven't given me a red cent in years, but they've been there. And
yeah.
it's not even the fact of representing them. They could give two shits about it. It's just, hey, dude, you're always here with me,
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
that's one of
Says
the
a lot
things.
about you as a person to yeah, it's good.
I have someone on board this year, and they're like, "You don't need to do anything for me." I literally told them to take a flying fuck because it's like, no, you've been here. I did. I was like, you've been here through, the privateer days out of my van to the factory Indian days to as soon as I got cut from the factory Indian team, you said, "What's it going to take to go racing?"
Yeah.
That's why you're on my leathers no matter what. If you give me a penny or if you fund the season, you're with me.
Yeah.
And again, it's reason why I get to go racing again is because I haven't forgotten the people who have helped me out in years past, and calling them this year saying, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do." Okay,
Yeah.
we're on board, and that's the reason why I get to do what I'm doing this year. Even though it's just 6 races, it's a lot of damn money. I mean, the
Yeah,
budget
dude.
for 6 races is freaking steep, and you know, it's people that I've had a relationship with for 10 plus years. I call them, say, "Hey, we're going racing." Okay, cool. Checks in the mail. I don't ask them how much. It's maybe a rear tire, and
Yeah.
maybe all the fuel, and that's what a lot of these younger riders I feel don't appreciate either. Is hey, it may only be a case of water, but it can lead into more, or it's
Yeah.
always that case of water.
Yeah. Nah, it's great perspective, dude. Well, last question I got for you. I was gonna ask you who you thought would win both championships, but I'm sure you'll be a little biased on the twins side of it. But who are you picking for the singles title? We got Daytona next week, dude. So it's
Dude,
the season's here. It's crazy. I feel like it was, dude. We just got done. It's like
I know, and don't remind me because I still think for some weird reason I can make Daytona and line up with the boys again.
I'd love to see you in Daytona, buddy, just to hang
Uh,
out. But I'd love to. It's a track you could go very, very well on.
Dude, I suck there. I'm either good
Yeah.
or I'm not, and then on the days I'm good, I still end up sucking. So,
All
I'll
right.
save the money.
All right.
Um, the singles, I mean, Tom Drain's been really good there. Cody's on the twin there, so championship overall. I mean, it's hard to bargain Tom, but also at the same time, Chase hates Tom, I believe, which is a great rivalry. I mean, and he's got Mies, and if anyone knows how to fuel a fire and direct it the way he wants to be directed, it's Jared Mies. So, dude, I'm gonna go with Southall for the championship. Honestly, I mean, he he's back on a brand he's familiar with. I think the bikes are more forgiving riding wise, and he's got someone who knows every aspect of racing in his corner.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good combination. And as far as twin goes, I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm going to be biased. I think Breyer's going to win, 90% of the races this year. He's pissed off, um, and he wants to, just do what he does, and that's just go out, race his motorcycle, and win. And when you do that and piss Breyer off, he's going to win, in my opinion. Dallas is going to be up there. B-Rob's going to be up there without a question, but Cody's unproven on a twin. The kid's a natural talent without a question, but championship wise, it's going to be Breyer. I mean, I think he's in even a better spot than he was last year with Dave Michelle. So he's happy. He's pissed off and happy at the same time, and I think he's going to be a deadly combo. Yeah, it sucks he's my brother, but if he was your brother and I was an outsider, I'd say the same thing just based off stats.
Yeah. Right on. What place am I going to get at Sonoy?
What class you're riding?
Single.
Single?
Nah, I'm not.
Uh,
I'm not riding for.
dude, I mean, not to be this guy, but the inconsistency and the depth of talent level in the singles, and I'm not talking smack, but um, I'd honestly put you top five without a question. If you showed up off the couch,
Just
that's your
Sonoy
credit.
though. Yeah,
What's
yeah,
that?
yeah. I mean,
Top five without a
we're not
question.
doing top five at Peoria. I get that, but
Yeah, I mean, if
yeah.
not a podium, I mean, you got your three guys in the singles right now, and I'm going to say Chase, Tom, and Santero.
Oh,
I think
Santero. Yeah.
I think you can beat Santero at Sonoya personally. I forget about Tadman. Yeah, yeah, top five for
Cadman's
sure.
good. Walker's good. Fanders is good there.
Yeah,
Kick their
um,
asses. Who?
exactly. C-Tex, baby. Are you going to run 861 this year or what?
I don't know what my number's
Change
gonna
it
be,
up.
bro. I guess my number's open. I saw 65 is
Is it?
it's an open number. Yeah, the rider had it last year, changed his number. So yeah,
Who was
65.
that?
Renshaw?
Oh, well, I
Hi.
won't. I won't let you drop the number, but text me what it is. I'm interested.
Yeah. So my number's open. I guess I could snag it because I earned my national number back last year at
Dude.
Daytona. I'm just
Uh,
gonna apply for number one because I won my last. Well, I didn't win last year at Daytona, but I won my last production twins race, and yeah, I'm just gonna run a one. I think.
I would,
Yeah.
do the Carver thing, make the one really big and the rest of the numbers small.
Is that what he did?
Springfield, yeah.
I'll have to look
He
at
had
it.
he had 1, 2, 3 on it, and the one was literally like an inch wide. I mean, it was the correct height, but it was extremely thin, and it had 23.
That's funny.
I mean, it was pretty good.
Bro,
I
I
got
don't
to
care
give,
what number I fucking am. I just want to like I don't worry about that shit. I just want to go.
yeah.
I do want to
So
do Sonoy. If I could ride the G&G bike, I would ride the twins class, um but they're not coming.
how about I
LJ,
hit? So the news dropped. I hit LJ with the. I guess it's too soon to send or too late to send my resume in, huh?
bro, I don't know why more people don't call you or call Vanderkoy. Um I'm really happy Hunter Bauer is getting an opportunity. That's really cool, but there's
Yeah,
a
same.
but dude, there's like really good twins riders. Janish, guys that could just dude, they could get off the couch and run up front. Like I don't understand not even asking
I
certain
know.
riders out there. It's crazy. To, like try to ask. Like ask
Yeah, I
Vanderkoy, ask
mean,
Bronson, ask Janish, ask me. Like
right. I
you know what I
can't speak
mean?
on any of the other riders' behalf, but G&G is definitely a top quality team nowadays, and they've always been consistent, steady Eddie. I don't think they've changed their package since they brought it out, but the bike is extremely competitive
Go.
now compared to when they first came out when they were racing Harleys and then the Indians. So it's like no one wanted to ride their stuff because everyone wanted to be on an Indian. And now it's like, dude, the bikes are obviously front runners and they're
Yeah.
good bikes. And it's like I can't with this job. Like it sucks to say, but I could not race a full season with this job.
Yeah.
I'm
I
on
don't want
call
to race
20.
a full season either. I don't want to do
Right.
half those rounds.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing. How many races are there this year?
16 maybe? I don't know.
Okay, so I'm doing a good majority of them as long as everything plays out. But
Yeah.
I'm extremely happy with it because as much as I am a motorcycle racer. It's my past life now. I mean, I still love it, and if there's a way I could do a full season, I would. Um, I can't deny that. I would love to, but just right now I can't with my job. And um, with that being said, I have to give Alex a huge shout out because for so long she carried the health insurance and she was the backbone of the family because she's a breadwinner. She's clocking in, and
Yeah.
now she works part time from home. So she's got a really awesome job. I have an awesome job. Just I don't have a whole lot of freedom with it. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to try and give that to her. So maybe in the future, if the sport turns around and we can all make what I was making in 20 and 19, I would sign me back up, coach. I made damn good money.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Yeah, there were a couple good years there for sure.
Yeah.
Um, well, it's good having you on, man. I've been trying
Yeah.
to get you on for a few weeks now.
Dude, it's been like 2 months.
Yeah, a long time. Well, a few weeks times too.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, like I'll be busy and then you'll be free and then you'll like vice versa. It's like, man, like trying to get you on, it's hard with guys. And I like to do it in the daylight right now where I'm at because I don't have like a studio set up here. So it's like
Yeah,
at nighttime it just looks a little like doom and gloom, but
no, I get it.
yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Tell your pops I said hi. I don't know how I haven't seen Barry in a minute. I guess he'll be down here,
Dude,
right?
yeah, and he hit me in the feels. Sorry to keep going, but I called him. I was like, "Hey, you want to go to California?" He's like, "When?" Like the West Coast swings, and he goes, "One last ride, huh?" I'm like, "Yep, let's do it. Come
One
on,
last
man."
ride,
So
my ass. You'll be picking and yeah, you'll be doing select rounds. I hope for a long time.
yeah, but I mean, probably won't be making that big jaunt out there anymore.
I don't know, dude. Then your kid starts racing, you'll be doing shit like that. I mean, it's. I never thought I'd be back into it this heavy with my kid. I thought I'd be boating for a couple years, but I never really left. It's like fuck,
Yeah,
like right
boating's
back
only
to
fun
it,
for certain weekends.
bro. How old's he's Bo's age, right? How old is he? Two? He'll be two.
Turns 2 in August, so he's 18, 19 months ish
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
he's quite a bit younger than Bo. Bo will be two here soon, so.
That's what I thought. March, little after Daytona, right?
Yeah, so I have a good PW program. I have a Dalton Winkler's son John on it right now. We have two P-dubs that are just amazing P-dubs. So we're gonna pass them down the line. My Bo will have one, and then we'll get Bowden, and then we'll get Brindley. We'll have a full-blown P-Dub team.
There we go.
And we'll stand around there in our jean shorts and New Balances, drinking some Coors,
Yeah.
doing our thing.
Bush Lights, Modelo's. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm on a Modelo kick lately, so
Gold jacket,
do it.
green jacket. Who gives a
who
shit?
gives a shit?
All right, man. We'll let you roll.
Yeah, I gotta go
thanks
pick my
again.
kid up.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, buddy. And yeah, we'll see you here soon.
Sounds good, man. I'll see you.
All right, later.
Bye.